Hello all, welcome to this tutorial on Introduction to Programming with LabVIEW. In this tutorial we will see on some basic skills to create applications using LabVIEW. So LabVIEW is a graphical programming language using which you can build systems quickly. So after installing LabVIEW in your system, go to Start, select NI LabVIEW 2020. On launching LabVIEW, the very first window that you will see is the LabVIEW workbench. So, the applications that are developed in LabVIEW are called VIs, and VI stands for Virtual Instrumentation. You can create a new LabVIEW program by selecting blank VI, and your recent files can also be viewed in this section. So now click on blank VI. On selecting blank VI, we get two windows. One is the front panel window and the other is the block diagram window. This gray window is called as the front panel window, which acts like CRO output or the monitor that displays the output or the waveform graph, or this is simply the user interface of the LabVIEW program. The white window is known as the block diagram window, which serves as functional graphical code that you create in LabVIEW, or this is simply where we do the programming stuff. So now you can right click anywhere on the screen and you will get functions palette, pin it to the screen, and similarly go to front panel, right click anywhere on the screen, you get your control palette, pin it to the screen so that it doesn't disappear. It will be helpful to see both front panel and block diagram at the same time. So for that, click window, select tile left and right. So you get control palette for your front panel and functions palette for your block diagram window. Okay. So now we are going to see how to generate a signal in LabVIEW. For that we have to go to the block diagram window, functions palette, express, select input, click on simulate signal and place it in the block diagram window. Okay, so once you place the simulate signal block in the block diagram window, you can see the property screen opening. In this you have options like signal type, sine, square, triangle, sawtooth or DC. Then you have other properties like frequency, amplitude, phase and all this. So we are not going to make any major changes. So I am now clicking on OK. So now in this block a sine wave with amplitude 1 is being generated. You can also pull this block down and you can see options like sine, amplitude, frequency, offset and phase. In order to view the waveform of this generated signal, we go to the front panel, control palette and then click on express, graph indicators and choose graph and place the graph block in your front panel. So corresponding block diagram element is created automatically in the block diagram window. So to view the output, we are going to connect the simulate signal block and the waveform graph block. For that, when you take your cursor to this block, near to this block, you can see your cursor changing to a wire wound. So now click and drag to this waveform graph. Okay, so now both the blocks are connected. Go back to your front panel window and click on this arrow mark run and you can see the output waveform, a sine waveform with amplitude 1. Okay, so this is how we generate a signal in LabVIEW. There are few other options, like you need not go to this block diagram window each time and change the properties like amplitude and frequency. Like when you go and double click on this block, you get your property screen. You need not go each time and change all these properties in this block. So for that, what you can do is, in your front panel, go to control palette, under express, select number controls. From there you can choose knob, click and place it in the front panel. So as of now we are going to control the amplitude of the sine wave. So I am going to connect the knob to the amplitude of the simulate signal block. Now when you go to your front panel and you run, you can see your knob position is at 0, so you get a corresponding waveform like this. Keep your knob position somewhere near 2 and run. You can see a waveform with amplitude 2 is being generated. You can turn to 4, and again when you run, you can see your waveform changes. Okay, if you find it difficult to change your knob position every time and then run, and to see the output to be quite difficult, we can simplify the process. For that, go to block diagram window, functions palette, express, execution control, and then select while loop with button. Now select your entire block. Okay, so what is the use of while loop with button is, till we give stop, it will keep on generating and displaying the output signal. Okay, so when you go to this front panel and when you run it, you can see your waveform is being generated continuously until you click this stop. Okay, so once you place this while loop with the stop button in your block diagram window, you can see a stop button being developed in this front panel also. So when you run it and when you change your knob position, you can see the corresponding amplitude changes in your graph. Okay, you can also stop and see your output waveform. So we have kept it somewhere near 6, and a sine wave with amplitude 6 is being generated. Another option is, when you use your knob, you can't set exact values of amplitude. If you want to keep exact values, then what we can do is go to your block diagram. We're going to do another way. So we are going to delete this knob button. For that, click on this knob, press delete in your keypad. Then also we can remove the wiring connections. Again click delete. Okay, so then I'm going to go to the front panel, control palette, express, number controls, select number control, place it in your front panel. Okay, now when you go to your block diagram, you can see a corresponding block diagram element has been created. So now we are going to connect the amplitude with this numeric block. Again go back to your front panel and run the program. Okay, now your amplitude is 0. You can increase it using this numeric option, like you have arrow marks for up and increasing and decreasing, or you can also enter the values over there. You can stop and see. So a sine wave with amplitude 2.5 is generated. So this is how we generate a waveform using LabVIEW, and these are some of the options that you have in LabVIEW.